All right, Aries, get ready because we are diving deep into your 2025.
Buckle up.
Exactly. Buckle up because we've got Iris Quinn's book all about it.
For latest one?
The latest and greatest, and she is claiming to have the inside scoop on your whole year.
That's right, the entire year laid
That
out.
whole thing. We're talking love,
Career,
finances, health,
spiritual journey.
all of it. Oh, and get this, there's even a section on compatibility.
Oh yeah.
So we'll be finding out which signs you should be watching out for in 2025.
The good and the maybe not so good.
Exactly. But hold on. Before you think this is all about blindly following fate,
Not at all.
No. Think of this deep dive as more of a cosmic roadmap, you know?
It's like a guide.
Yeah, exactly. It's revealing those energies and trends that are coming your way so that you can make the most of them.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Exactly. You're in control. You're just getting a little heads up from the universe.
Bit of cosmic intel.
Exactly. So let's start with January.
Okay, January.
What does Iris have in store for us in the first month of the year?
Well, the key word here is introspection.
Introspection.
Yeah, and actually Quinn ties this directly to Mercury retrograde.
Hold on, Mercury retrograde. For those of us who aren't fluent in astrology speak, can we break that down?
Sure. So Mercury is the planet that rules communication and thinking, right?
Okay.
And when it appears to be moving backwards from our perspective here on Earth.
It's not really moving backwards, right?
No, it's just an optical illusion.
Okay, good, because that was freaking me out for a second.
Yeah, no, it's just how it looks from where we are.
Yeah.
So anyway, when it appears to move backwards, which we call retrograde, it can create all sorts of snags.
Snags? Like what kind of snags?
Well, think delays,
Oh, okay.
miscommunications, technology going haywire,
Oh, no.
and just a general sense of things being a little bit off.
So it's like the universe is hitting the pause button.
Kind of, yeah. It's a time to slow down, to reflect, to double-check everything before you hit send.
And for an Aries who are known for their go-getter energy, that can be, well,
A little frustrating.
a little frustrating.
Understatement.
Right. But Quinn suggests that instead of fighting it, you know,
Land in.
lean into it. Use January to reassess, you know.
Reevaluate.
Reevaluate your goals, tie up those loose ends, and really get clear on what you want out of the year ahead.
It's a time for strategy.
Oh, so it's less about hibernation and more about like a cosmic strategy session.
Exactly. And there's another layer to this, too.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Quinn suggests that during this introspective period, you might find yourself having some really vivid dreams.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some old memories resurfacing.
Oh, wow.
Like the universe is giving you a little nudge, do some deeper inner work.
Okay, so January is about going inward, confronting those maybe not so fun memories,
It could be a little intense.
but ultimately setting the stage for a powerful year.
A strong foundation.
I like that. A
Right.
strong foundation. Okay, so we've done our inner work in January. We're feeling clear and focused. What's next?
Well, then comes February, and the energy completely shifts.
In what way?
February is all about connection.
Connect
Yes, building relationships, expanding your network.
to some hermit mode to social butterfly.
Exactly. It's like you're emerging from your cocoon, ready to connect and collaborate.
Okay, I can dig it. And Quinn specifically mentions romantic opportunities for February.
She does, and that's because Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in a very favorable position for Aries this month.
Favorable in what sense?
Think of it as Venus shining her spotlight on you, making you extra attractive and charismatic.
So, single Aries, listen up.
February is your time to shine.
But it's not just about romance, is it?
Not at all.
Mm.
This energy also applies to professional connections, mentorships, really any kind of partnership that can support your growth.
So February is about building your dream team, gathering your allies,
Exactly. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire you.
and who can help you achieve those big Aries goals.
Exactly. So are you ready for March?
Hit me with it.
Well, March is when things really start to heat up in terms of career.
Okay.
The key words here are ambition,
Classic Aries.
action, productivity.
This is our month.
It's like that Aries fire is fully ignited and you're ready to take charge and make things happen.
Love it. But hold on, I was just flipping through the book, and Quinn also mentions the need for patience and strategic planning.
She does.
Now, those don't sound very Aries-like, do they?
Well, it's all about channeling that fiery energy effectively. Remember, Aries are known for their impulsiveness.
That's putting it mildly.
So the advice here is to balance that enthusiasm with a bit of practicality.
So no rash decisions in March.
Not if you can help it.
Okay, got it. So March is about taking action, but strategic action, not just running headfirst into things.
Exactly. It's about having a solid plan.
And what about finances? Any advice there?
Yes, actually, Quinn stresses the importance of being mindful of your spending in March.
Oh, no. So no impulse
It
buys.
might be wise to hold off on those.
Okay, so strategic action and financial responsibility. Got it. So what about April? What kind of energy are we looking at as we head into spring?
April brings another shift. The focus turns inward once again, with themes of introspection and emotional healing.
Interesting. So from taking charge in March to taking a breather in April.
It's like taking a moment to integrate all the action and growth of the previous months.
Okay, so it's like a spiritual pit stop.
Exactly. A time to check in with yourself, make sure you're on the right track emotionally and spiritually.
I like that. And she specifically links creativity and spirituality this month, suggesting you might find inspiration in exploring spiritual practices.
That's right. It could be anything from meditation to spending time in nature to just listening to your intuition.
Okay, so it's about finding what resonates with you, not following some rigid dogma.
Exactly. And it might bring up some intense emotions this period.
So April is about inner work, emotional spring cleaning.
You could say that. And Quinn also suggests that this is a good time to have those heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones.
Clearing the air.
Yes. Being honest about your feelings, setting healthy boundaries.
So April is about setting the stage for even deeper connection in the months to come.
Exactly. And it's about letting go of what no longer serves you, making space for new growth and expansion.
I love that. Okay, so we've done our inner work. We've cleared the air with loved ones. What's next?
May brings a burst of expansive energy.
That sounds more like our typical Aries vibe.
Right. The key words here are learning, confidence, and new opportunities.
Okay, so it's like we've done the inner work. Now it's time to step out into the world with a renewed sense of purpose.
Exactly. And Quinn really emphasizes the importance of vision and confidence during May.
Vision and confidence.
It's about seeing the bigger picture, having the courage to go after what you truly want.
So are we talking about big, bold moves?
It could be anything from traveling to a new country to enrolling in a course that excites you to finally launching that project you've been dreaming of.
Okay, so May is about expanding our horizons, pushing past our comfort zones.
And really owning your power.
Okay, I'm feeling that. Now, what about June?
June brings a shift towards home and family.
Okay, so from globetrotting to nesting.
It's like the universe is reminding you to nurture your roots after a period of outward expansion.
So June is about creating a sanctuary, a place where you can recharge and reconnect with loved ones.
Exactly. And Quinn suggests this is an ideal time to resolve any lingering conflicts at home, to work towards a more peaceful and harmonious environment.
So family therapy at the summer barbecue.
Maybe not therapy, but definitely open communication, forgiveness, strengthening those bonds.
Okay, so June is about home, family, harmony. And she also mentions financial planning for June.
She does. It's about creating a sense of stability and security for the future.
So it's not just about nurturing your emotional roots. It's about tending to those financial roots as well.
Exactly. It's about creating a solid foundation for your dreams.
All right, so we've got our home base sorted, our finances in order. What's next?
July brings another wave of introspection, but with a twist.
Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. A lot of introspection for Aries in 2025.
It seems so.
But what's the twist this time?
Well, while July encourages deep self-reflection, it also emphasizes the importance of strengthening family bonds.
Okay, so it's not about isolating yourself in a cave to meditate.
Not exactly. It's about finding that balance between personal growth and connection with loved ones.
So deepening your self-awareness while also nurturing those close relationships.
Exactly. And Quinn suggests taking a very pragmatic and realistic approach to work during July.
Pragmatic and realistic.
Yes, focusing on existing projects, refining your skills, maybe even deepening your understanding of your true needs and desires.
So July is about grounding those big Aries dreams in a solid plan.
And about making sure your inner world and outer world are in alignment.
Okay, I like that. And after all that introspection and planning, what's in store for August?
August is a month of action, dynamism, and opportunity for Aries.
Our time to shine.
Exactly. The energy is electric and you're ready to seize the day.
So what kind of opportunities are we talking about?
It could be anything from career advancements to new romantic connections to exciting creative projects.
Okay, so August is about putting ourselves out there, taking risks, making bold moves.
And embracing those opportunities that come your way.
I like that. And any advice for navigating this high energy month?
Well, Quinn encourages a balance between audacity and carefulness, especially in financial matters.
So don't go betting the farm just because you're feeling lucky.
Probably not the best idea. It's about being strategic and discerning, even when you're feeling impulsive.
So August is about taking action, but smart action.
Exactly. And she also reminds you to prioritize rest and relaxation.
Oh, come on. Rest and relaxation in August. That's prime time for Aries.
I know, but even the most energetic Aries needs to recharge their batteries.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
So August is about going after what you want, but also knowing when to take a break.
Exactly. It's about finding that sustainable rhythm.
All right, so we've conquered August, feeling energized and accomplished. What's next?
September brings a shift towards finding balance and harmony.
Balance and harmony.
Yes, it's a time to create stability in all areas of your life.
Okay, so after all the action and excitement of the summer, September is about grounding ourselves.
Exactly. It's about creating a solid foundation for the months to come.
I like that. And what about career-wise? Any specific advice there?
Yes, Quinn suggests that this is not a time for drastic changes, but rather for solidifying your current position.
Okay, so no quitting your job on a whim in September.
Probably not the best idea. It's a time to focus on existing projects, to refine your skills, and to build strong relationships with colleagues.
So September is about playing the long game, building a solid foundation for future success.
Exactly. And she also stresses the importance of open communication in relationships during this month.
So clearing the air, making sure everyone's on the same page.
Exactly. It's about creating harmony on all levels.
I like that. Now, what about October? What's in store for us as we head into fall?
October is a month of renewal and transformation for Aries.
Renewal and transformation.
Yes, it's a time to embrace change, to let go of the past, and to step into a new version of yourself.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What kind of changes are we talking about?
It could be anything from a change in career direction to a shift in your personal relationships to a deeper understanding of your spiritual path.
So October is about shedding old skin, embracing new beginnings.
Exactly. And Quinn highlights the importance of creativity and dynamism in your career during October.
So it's a good time to brainstorm new ideas, to take risks, to really shine in the workplace.
Exactly. It's the time to be bold and innovative.
Okay, I like that. And what about finances? Any advice there?
Yes, Quinn suggests being mindful of your spending in October, especially when it comes to big purchases.
So no splurging on that new car just because you're feeling inspired?
Maybe hold off on that for now. It's about being strategic with your resources and making sure your investments align with your long-term goals.
Okay, so October is about transformation, innovation, but also financial prudence.
Exactly. It's about making smart choices that support your growth and evolution.
All right, so we've embraced change in October. We're feeling renewed and inspired. What's next?
November brings a more introspective energy once again.
Okay, so we're back to introspection. It seems like this is a recurring theme for Aries in 2025.
It does, doesn't it?
But what's the focus this time around?
November is all about reflection and preparation.
Reflection and preparation.
Yes, it's a time to look back on the year, to take stock of your accomplishments and challenges, and to start setting intentions for the year ahead.
Okay, so it's like a cosmic year-end review.
Exactly. It's a time to assess your progress, to identify areas where you want to grow, and to start planting seeds for the future.
I like that. And she warns of potentially intensified emotions this month.
She does. It can be a time of heightened sensitivity, and old wounds might resurface.
So November might be a little bumpy emotionally.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But Quinn encourages you to use this energy for transformation.
Okay, so not to shy away from those difficult emotions, but to actually lean into them.
Exactly. It's about using this time to heal, to release what no longer serves you, and to make space for new beginnings.
I like that. So November is about reflection, preparation, and emotional clearing.
Exactly. It's about setting the stage for a fresh start.
All right, and then we come to December, the final month of 2025.
December is a month of culmination and celebration for Aries.
Culmination and celebration.
Yes, it's a time to acknowledge how far you've come, to appreciate your accomplishments, and to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
So time to pop the champagne.
Absolutely. It's a time to celebrate with loved ones, to reflect on the lessons you've learned, and to set your sights on new horizons.
Okay, so December is about savoring the moment, expressing gratitude, and setting the stage for a bright new year.
Exactly. It's about closing out the year on a high note.
I love that. So we've covered the monthly breakdown, but before we move on, there's one thing I'm dying to know.
What's that?
Compatibility. Tell me, which signs should we be looking out for in 2025?
Well, let's start with your fellow fire signs, Leo and Sagittarius.
Okay, so double the fire, double the fun.
You could say the Quinn suggests that these matches are all about passion, adventure, and a shared zest for life.
So think bonfires, spontaneous road trips, and maybe a little friendly competition.
Exactly. And she specifically mentions that Leo's confidence and warmth can be a great match for your adventurous spirit.
I can already picture those two radiating energy and lighting up every room they walk into.
They definitely make a statement. Now, what about air signs? How do Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians fit into the picture?
Yeah, because fire and air, that can be a little unpredictable, right?
It can be exciting. Air signs bring intellectual stimulation and a fresh perspective, which can be really refreshing for an Aries.
So they keep things interesting.
Definitely. And Quinn suggests that Geminis in particular can match your quick wit and keep you on your toes.
Oh, I can definitely see that. Those conversations would never be dull.
Not at all.
Mm.
Now, what about water signs? Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces.
Yeah, because fire and water, that can either be a beautiful steam or a complete extinguish.
Very true, water signs can be a bit more challenging for Aries, but they also offer the potential for deep emotional connection.
Okay, so it's a high-risk, high-reward kind of situation.
You could say that Quinn says Scorpios, with their intensity and passion, can either clash with you or create a truly magnetic bond.
Ooh, so it's all about navigating that intensity and finding a balance.
Exactly. And finally, what about those grounded earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn.
Yeah, because fire and earth, that can be a very grounding combination, right?
It can be earth signs can offer stability and grounding, which can be really beneficial for Aries.
So they help to keep us from floating away into the clouds.
You could say that Quinn highlights Taurus as a particularly compatible match, suggesting that their sensuality and practicality can complement your fiery nature.
Okay, so fire needs earth to really flourish.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's all about finding that balance, that complementary energy.
I love that. So there's potential for amazing connections with all the elements.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the dynamics and embracing those differences.
Okay, so we've got our eye on those compatible signs, but now I need to know.
Lucky days.
You read my mind, give me the dates. I need to mark my calendar.
Hold on. It's not as simple as just circling dates on a calendar. Quinn emphasizes that these lucky days are more about aligning with the cosmic energy, being open to opportunities, and taking inspired action.
So it's not like winning the lottery or anything like that. It's about recognizing and seizing those moments when the universe is on your side.
Precisely. For example, she mentions March 15th as a particularly potent day for career advancement.
Oh, okay, March 15th, got it.
But it's not like you can just sit back and wait for a promotion to land in your lap.
Right. You've got to put in the work, network, maybe even have those tough conversations with your boss about your goals.
Exactly. These lucky days are like cosmic power-ups, but you still have to play the game.
I love that analogy. It's about working with the universe, not expecting it to do everything for you.
Exactly. And she also mentions June 21st, the summer solstice, as a powerful day for setting intentions.
Ooh, the summer solstice. That's a good one. It's all about new beginnings and aligning with the sun's energy.
Precisely. And for those big, bold moves, she highlights September 1st as a day for taking risks and pursuing new opportunities.
September 1st. Okay, got it. So whether it's a career change, a creative project, or just taking a leap of faith, September 1st might be the day to do it.
Exactly. Now, these are just a few examples, and she mentions many other dates throughout the book.
Okay, so we'll have to dive deeper into those in another episode.
Absolutely. But
Okay.
for now, just remember that these lucky days are all about aligning with the cosmic energy and taking inspired action.
All right, so we've got our lucky dates circled. We're feeling the good vibes, but now I want to get a little more spiritual.
Okay, let's talk spirituality.
Because Iris Quinn doesn't just focus on the material world in her predictions, she also dives into the spiritual journey of Aries in 2025.
She does, and she suggests that this is a year for deepening your connection to your intuition.
Intuition.
Yes, and exploring your spiritual beliefs, whatever those may be.
Okay, so it's about tuning into that inner wisdom, that inner guidance system.
Exactly. She talks about practices like meditation, journaling, spending time in nature as ways to tap into that deeper wisdom.
I love that. It's not about following any one dogma. It's about finding what works for you, what resonates with your soul.
Exactly. And Quinn even suggests that Aries might experience moments of profound insight or even spiritual awakening in 2025.
Whoa, spiritual awakening. That sounds intense.
It can be. It could involve a sudden realization about your life's purpose, a deep connection to nature, or even a mystical experience that opens your mind to new possibilities.
Okay, so it's not about becoming a monk and meditating on a mountaintop. It's about those moments of clarity that can change the way you see the world.
Exactly. She encourages you to be open to those moments, to trust your intuition, and to pay attention to those subtle signs and synchronicities that the universe is sending your way.
So it's about staying present, being aware of the energy around you, and trusting that inner voice that often gets drowned out by the noise of everyday life.
Beautifully said.
So we've got our cosmic roadmap, we're feeling connected to our intuition, but now I have a burning question.
What's that?
How do these predictions relate to our individual birth charts? Because even though we're all Aries, we're not all the same, right?
That's a great point. And you're right, our individual birth charts add unique nuances to these general predictions.
Okay, so tell me more about birth charts, because I know some people listening might not be familiar with that concept.
Sure. So your birth chart is like a snapshot of the sky at the exact moment you were born. It shows the positions of the planets in the zodiac at that time.
Okay, and how does that relate to these yearly predictions?
Well, certain planetary placements can amplify or modify the energies of these yearly transits.
Okay, so for example.
For example, if you have a lot of planets in Capricorn in your birth chart, you might experience the themes of ambition and career advancement even more strongly in March than someone with a different chart.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's about understanding how these general trends interact with our own unique astrological makeup.
Exactly. And that's why it can be helpful to consult with a professional astrologer if you want a more personalized interpretation.
Okay, that's a good tip for listeners who want to really dive deep into their personal astrology.
Absolutely. Now, I'm curious to hear what's resonating with you the most from all this information.
Honestly, I'm feeling really energized and inspired by all these insights, especially the emphasis on personal growth and transformation.
I can see that. It's a powerful time for Aries.
It really is. It feels like 2025 is a year for us to really step into our power and create a life that aligns with our deepest desires.
And you have all the tools and guidance you need to make that happen.
Exactly. But before we get too carried away by all these exciting possibilities...
We need to talk about the potential challenges.
Exactly. Because let's be real, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Even the luckiest year has its bumps in the road. So how does Iris Quinn address the potential for setbacks or obstacles in 2025?
Well, she dedicates an entire chapter to navigating the shadow side of the year.
Okay, I'm all ears. Give me the lowdown.
She starts by emphasizing that challenges are an inevitable part of life. They're not meant to break us, but to help us grow and learn.
Okay, so it's not about avoiding challenges altogether, but about learning to navigate them with grace and resilience.
Exactly. And she offers some specific advice for dealing with those potential bumps in the road.
Okay, I like that. Give me the details. What kind of obstacles should we be prepared for?
Well, she specifically cautions against impulsiveness and overspending during the month of May.
May, our month of expansion and opportunity.
Exactly. She reminds you to be mindful of your finances, even when you're feeling optimistic and adventurous.
So no going on a shopping spree just because the stars say you might get a bonus.
It might be wise to resist that temptation. It's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals, even when you're feeling impulsive.
Okay, so May is a potential pitfall if we're not careful with our finances.
It's something to be mindful of. And she also mentions November as a potentially challenging month emotionally.
Yeah.
Yes, she suggests that past hurts or unresolved issues might resurface during this time, requiring you to confront them head on.
So November might be a time for some deep emotional processing.
It's possible. But remember, she emphasizes that challenges are opportunities for growth and transformation.
So it's not about running away from those difficult emotions, but about using them as fuel for our evolution.
Exactly. It's about leaning into those challenges and using them to become even stronger.
I love that perspective. So May and November are the months to watch out for, but are there any other red flags we should be aware of?
She doesn't mention any other specific months, but she does emphasize the importance of self-care throughout the year.
Self-care, yes, because even in a year as positive as 2025 promises to be, we still need to prioritize our well-being.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She reminds you to rest, recharge, and nurture yourself, both physically and emotionally.
So it's not just about achieving goals and conquering challenges. It's also about making time for those activities that bring us joy and peace.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance,
Yeah.
that sustainable rhythm that allows you to thrive.
I like that. So even though there might be some bumps along the way, 2025 sounds like a year of incredible opportunity for Aries.
It does, doesn't it? A year of growth, transformation, and fulfillment.
I'm feeling it already. But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch on one more thing that really caught my eye in Iris Quinn's book.
What's that?
She talks about the possibility of Aries experiencing a heightened sense of intuition and psychic awareness in 2025.
Oh, yes. That's one of the most intriguing aspects of her predictions.
I know, right? It's like she's saying that our psychic abilities might be supercharged this year.
She suggests that you might be more attuned to subtle energies, that you might have prophetic dreams or visions, or that you might just have a stronger sense of knowing.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's not just about achieving external success in 2025, it's also about deepening our connection to our inner wisdom.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
about trusting your intuition, listening to your inner voice, and being open to the messages that the universe is sending you.
I love that. So how can we actually cultivate this heightened sense of awareness? What kind of practices does Iris Quinn recommend?
Well, she suggests starting with a simple practice like journaling.
Journaling.
Yes, just take a few minutes each day to write down your dreams, any intuitive hits you receive, or any unusual synchronicities that occur.
Okay, so it's about creating a space to listen to that inner voice and to start noticing the patterns and messages that are emerging.
Exactly. And she also recommends spending time in nature, meditating, and practicing mindfulness.
So it's about quieting the mind, tuning into our senses, and being present in the moment.
Precisely. And she even suggests experimenting with divination tools like tarot cards or oracle cards.
Ooh, that's fun. It's about using those tools as a way to access our subconscious mind and to gain insights that might not be readily available to our conscious awareness.
Exactly. Now, I know this might sound a little woo-woo for some people, but I think it's worth exploring.
I agree. Because whether you believe in psychic abilities or not, there's no denying that we all have an inner wisdom that we can tap into.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And 2025 might be the perfect year for Aries to really explore those deeper realms of consciousness.
I love that. So, listeners, as you embark on this exciting journey of 2025, remember to not only chase those external goals, but also to nurture your inner world and to trust your intuition.
And be open to the possibility that magic might be just around the corner.
Now, with that in mind, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll dive deeper into Iris Quinn's advice for navigating those potential challenges and making the most of those opportunities that 2025 has in store for you.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
And rejuvenation.
Right. And finally, we explored Quinn's suggestion that Aries might experience a heightened sense of intuition and psychic awareness in the year ahead. It's about trusting those gut feelings and being open to those unexpected flashes of insight.
Exactly. It's about tuning into that inner wisdom that we all have access to.
Now, before we move on, I have to ask, what about the shadow side of all this? Quinn paints a pretty optimistic picture of 2025, but no year is without its challenges. How does she address the potential for setbacks or obstacles?
That's a great question. And you're right, no astrological forecast would be complete without acknowledging the possibility of bumps in the road. But Quinn doesn't shy away from this. In fact, she dedicates an entire chapter to navigating the potential challenges that Aries might face in 2025.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me the lowdown. What kind of obstacles are we talking about here?
Well, she specifically cautions against impulsiveness and overspending during the month of May. Remember, we talked about May being a time for expansion and opportunity, but she emphasizes that it's also a time to stay grounded and make wise financial decisions.
So it's about balancing that Aries enthusiasm with a dose of practicality. Don't go on a spending spree just because the stars say you might get a bonus.
Exactly. It's about being strategic with your resources and making choices that align with your long-term goals.
Got it. So May is a potential pitfall if we're not careful with our finances.
Yeah.
Any other red flags we should be aware of?
She also mentions that November might be a time of heightened emotional sensitivity. She suggests that this is a period where past hurts or unresolved issues might resurface, requiring you to confront them head-on.
Ooh, November sounds intense, like a cosmic therapy session.
It can be a time of deep emotional processing, that's for sure. But Quinn emphasizes that challenges are not meant to break us, but to help us grow and evolve. She encourages you to view these obstacles as opportunities for learning and self-discovery.
So it's about embracing the shadow side of growth and using those challenging experiences to transform and become even stronger.
Exactly. And Quinn also points out that you're not alone in this. Even during challenging times, there are always resources available to help you through.
That's reassuring. What kind of resources is she talking about?
Well, she specifically mentions the importance of leaning on your support system, your friends, family, and loved ones during those tough moments.
That makes sense. Sometimes you just need a shoulder to cry on or a listening ear to help you process those difficult emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she also encourages you to explore spiritual practices like meditation or prayer as ways to find inner peace and strength.
I love that she's emphasizing the importance of both internal and external resources. It's about drawing on both your own inner resilience and the support of your loved ones.
Exactly. And she also encourages exploring therapy or counseling if you need extra support.
Now, that's a resource a lot of people, especially those high-achieving Aries, might overlook. It's so important to remember that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness.
Absolutely. Now, shifting gears a bit, Quinn also offers some really interesting insights into how you can actually leverage these astrological predictions to create the life you desire.
Okay, so it's not just about passively reading your horoscope and waiting for things to happen. It's about actively using this information to shape your reality. I like that. So tell me, what kind of strategies does she suggest?
Well, one thing she emphasizes is the importance of setting clear intentions. She suggests taking some time at the beginning of each month to reflect on what you want to create and to set specific goals that align with the energy of that month.
So for example, in January, when the focus is on introspection, your intention might be to journal every day or to explore a new meditation practice. And in May, when the energy is all about expansion, your intention might be to travel to a new country or to sign up for a course that will broaden your horizons.
Exactly. It's about aligning your actions with the cosmic energy to create the outcomes you desire.
I love that. So it's like a cosmic to-do list, but instead of just mundane tasks, you're actually setting intentions that are aligned with your soul's purpose.
Exactly. And she also suggests using visualization techniques to bring those intentions to life.
So it's not just about thinking about what you want. It's about feeling it, seeing it, experiencing it as if it's already happening.
Precisely. And she also emphasizes the importance of gratitude. She suggests taking some time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, both big and small.
That's such a simple but powerful practice. It's about shifting your focus to the positive and attracting more abundance into your life.
Exactly. And Quinn suggests that practicing gratitude can actually help you navigate those challenging times with more grace and resilience.
That makes sense. When you're feeling grateful for what you have, it's easier to weather those storms that inevitably come your way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, another strategy that Quinn highlights is the importance of surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals. She suggests that the people you spend time with can have a profound impact on your energy and your ability to manifest your desires.
So it's not just about setting intentions and visualizing your goals. It's also about creating a supportive environment that will nurture your growth.
Exactly. And she specifically encourages Aries to seek out mentors, teachers, and collaborators who can inspire and support them on their journey.
That's so important. We all need people in our lives who believe in us, who challenge us to grow, and who celebrate our successes.
Absolutely. And she also suggests joining groups or communities that align with your interests and passions.
So it's about finding your tribe, those people who get you and who inspire you to be your best self.
Exactly. Now, one final strategy that Quinn emphasizes is the importance of taking care of your physical body.
Okay, so we're back to self-care again.
It's a recurring theme throughout the book. And for good reason, Quinn suggests that when you feel good physically, you have more energy and vitality to pursue your goals and to navigate the challenges that life throws your way.
So it's not just about looking good in a swimsuit, it's about feeling good from the inside out.
Exactly. And she offers a range of practical tips for prioritizing your physical well-being, from eating a healthy diet to getting enough sleep to moving your body regularly.
So it's about those foundational habits that create a strong and resilient body that can support you on your journey.
Precisely. Now, I know we've thrown a lot of information at you today, but I think it highlights the richness and depth of Iris Quinn's 2025 horoscope for Aries. It's not just a collection of vague predictions, but a comprehensive guide to navigating the year ahead with intention, awareness, and a healthy dose of cosmic guidance.
I completely agree. This has been such an enlightening deep dive, and honestly, I'm feeling really empowered and inspired by all these insights.
Me too. And I think it's important to remember that ultimately you are the author of your own story. Astrology can offer valuable insights and guidance, but it's up to you to take action and create the life you desire.
Absolutely. It's like we've been given this amazing cosmic roadmap, but we're the ones who get to choose the destination.
And I think that's a really empowering message. So as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I'm curious to hear what resonated with you the most.
You know, for me, it's Quinn's emphasis on balance. Throughout the book, she constantly reminds us to find that sweet spot between action and rest, between pursuing our ambitions and nurturing our inner world, between independence and connection.
That's a beautiful observation.
Yeah.
And I think it's a message that's so relevant for all of us, regardless of our astrological sign. It's about creating a life that is both fulfilling and sustainable, a life that honors all aspects of who we are.
Absolutely. And I also love her emphasis on self-care. In a world that's constantly demanding more of us, it's so important to remember to prioritize our well-being and to create space for rest and rejuvenation.
Couldn't agree more. Now, before we wrap up, I wanted to touch on one more thing that Iris Quinn emphasizes in the book, the importance of community and connection for Aries in 2025.
Oh, that's right. She talks about how surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can amplify your success and help you navigate challenges with greater ease.
Exactly. And for a sign like Aries, which can sometimes be fiercely independent, it's a great reminder that we don't have to do it all alone.
Absolutely. And she specifically encourages Aries to seek out mentors, teachers, and collaborators who can inspire and support them on their journey.
I love that. It's about recognizing that we're all interconnected and that we can achieve so much more when we work together. Precisely. Now, with that in mind, I wanted to close out this part of our deep dive with a question for our listeners to ponder.
Ooh, I love a good thought-provoking question. Lay it on us.
Who are the people in your life who truly inspire you and support your growth? And how can you deepen those connections and cultivate a sense of community in the year ahead?
That's a wonderful question to reflect on. And listeners, as you think about that question, remember that building a strong support network is an investment in your well-being and your success.
And don't be afraid to reach out, to connect, and to create those meaningful relationships that will sustain you on your journey.
Absolutely. Now I'm excited to move into the final part of our deep dive, where we'll explore some specific advice and strategies for making the most of your Aries energy in 2025. Okay, so we've uncovered the big picture for Aries in 2025.
The whole cosmic landscape.
Exactly, those monthly ups and downs, how to handle the tough stuff.
Right, and the power of your crew, your people.
Exactly, but now let's get practical.
Nitty-gritty.
Yes. What does Iris actually say we can do to make the most of this year? Especially for us Aries, always ready to go.
Well, that's what's cool about Quinn's book. She's not just predicting, she's giving you tools, like how to work with what's coming, not just be swept along.
So less, oh no, Mercury's in Gatorade again. More like, okay, Mercury's doing its thing. How do I use that?
Exactly. Like, remember how January is all about looking inward?
Yeah.
She says, don't just review your goals, visualize them, like already done.
Oh yeah, that living in the wish fulfilled thing.
Exactly. Feel the feeling of success. It tricks your brain a bit.
Sneaky.
And that ties into a big thing for Aries this year. Patience.
Oh no, the P word.
Yeah, because you all are go, go, go.
Tell me about it.
But Quinn's saying 2025, slowing down, observing, that's going to be as key as taking action.
So less race car, more like a powerful engine, but with a really skilled driver.
Love that. And on that note, she also says, learn to delegate.
Ooh, ouch. That one hurts. We like doing it all ourselves.
Classic Aries independence, but letting go a little, it's not just freeing up time. It can actually lead to better results.
So trusting others, recognizing that teamwork makes the dream work, as they say.
Exactly. Which is why strong relationships are so huge this year, Quinn says.
Not just the lovey-dovey kind, right?
Nope, all kinds. Work folks, buddies, family, the whole support network.
Because even a lone wolf Aries needs a pack sometimes.
Truth. Make an effort, Quinn says. Nurture those bonds. Talk it out. Show you care.
So those people aren't just fun to have around. They're, like, crucial to success.
Big time. And something really practical, she suggests. Vision board.
Ooh, I'm a visual person. I love that. Get all those magazine clippings out?
Exactly. Put up what you want. Pictures, words, whatever makes it feel real.
So it's not just daydreaming. It's like giving those dreams a physical form.
Yes. And Aries are creative, so that'll be fun for you all.
I can already picture the glitter glue coming out.
One last tip, Quinn says, be flexible.
Ooh, no, that's tough. We like our plans.
Right, decisive Aries. Yeah. But she's saying, expect twists and turns this year.
We don't love surprises.
Embrace the unknown, she says. Be open to new paths. Adjust as you go.
So less rigid itinerary, more like adventurous road trip. You might end up somewhere even better.
Precisely. That's how you'll win in 2025, she says.
Adaptability, that's the secret weapon.
So after all this deep diving, what's sticking with you?
I'm just feeling this sense of possibility, like Quinn's saying, 2025, Aries are stepping up.
Yeah.
It's not just good luck coming. It's like, we've got the power to make amazing stuff happen.
Literally. And she gives us the how, not just the what.
Exactly. So, yeah, excited is an understatement.
Me too. It's like we're not just along for the ride. We're co-creating with the cosmos now.
Love that. And for everyone listening, no matter your sign, that balance, patience, connection, that's wisdom for everyone.
Truth. It's not just about ambition. It's about a life that feels good to live to.
Well said. So to all our listeners, as you head into 2025, be bold, be kind to yourselves, and go make some magic happen.
The stars are with you.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive. Thanks for joining us.